I'm Brittany Murray. I'm an IMC with an AOE in higher education marketing and digital and social media. I'm currently the assistant editor at Fit Publishing. It's the textbook publishing segment of the College of Physical Activity and Sports Sciences at WVU. So I was working in marketing and communications at WVU. And having a background in journalism, I wanted to know more about the marketing PR side of what I was doing in my job. So I, came across the IMC program, was really interested in sort of building that skill set. And about 3 months into it, COVID happened, and finished the semester. Obviously, being an online program, it didn't affect my schoolwork, but I did get laid off from my job, and so I was doing the higher education marketing AOE at the time, and since I was already partway into it, I of course wanted to finish it, but at the same time I didn't know what my next job might be, and I wasn't sure if higher ed would be where I ended up. So I decided to add a second one in digital and social media, and it definitely was interesting doing two, especially while laid off. I also went full-time, so I was doing 4 classes a semester, which was a little overwhelming and kind of wish I hadn't. But it was definitely helpful, and even now not quite sure what might be ahead, but if I do the higher education route, still obviously digital and social media is still a large component, so it'll definitely help no matter what route comes next for me. So having a background in journalism, obviously writing was already a strong skill set, and so when it came to in my previous roles, writing copy, writing web content, writing the text for social media posts, obviously like that was already in my skill set, but learning the strategy behind your talking to your specific audiences, and how what you write on Twitter is going to be different than what you write on Facebook, and speaking to your different audiences, reaching them where they are. There really is a science behind the strategy, and so it was really interesting to learn more about that and to delve more into not just the writing component of communications, but also the strategy and science behind it. I guess in some ways was fortunate that part of the program, I did just have the program to focus on, but even in the semesters where I was working full-time and doing it, the program's really structured to be flexible with that. Most of the people in the program are in full-time jobs and doing this as they go. It really helps to do the class structure, to have one class every 8 weeks. It fits in, kind of easily, obviously not super easy, or it wouldn't be, a grad program, but, just keeping up with deadlines, I think, is the real key. You have your large projects due at the end of each class, and you want to make sure you don't put off the work till the end, the last few weeks, or then it is a little challenging. But as long as you keep up with the deadlines and have some good time management skills, it's pretty, it's doable. My boyfriend was actually just kind of perusing what jobs were out there. His goal was to do more of a, he's a broadcaster and it's a background, so he wants to do sports play-by-play, and he happened to see a job posting that was doing that, but also some social media management responsibilities with it. And I made the joke that if you combined our skill sets into one, that we'd be the perfect candidate for the job. And so I was I think a semester or so into the program at that point, and really like looking at that job description that he found and talking about the program and the classes that I was taking, it was kind of easy to sort of push him to be like, that would be completely doable with the skill set you already have and the classes that you learn in IMC. So he started the program. He's 1 semester behind, so he actually finishes in December. So it's really interesting, the different people and the different backgrounds that you get exposed to. you would think that doing an online program, you wouldn't get to form, relationships with your classmates, but that's really not the case. Through the discussion posts, and sometimes we would do like group chats of within our classes, and you get to learn a lot of different perspectives. Everyone has sort of their own background that they bring to the class, and it's really interesting to learn from your peers. So I think the one that was easiest for me to excel in was content marketing, just because having a writing background, content creation came relatively easy for me. The most challenging, actually, I took the web metrics and SEO as part of the digital and social media, and knew nothing about web metrics and SEO before taking that class. But it was really neat, and I feel I probably learned the most in that class because I was starting from such a low point of knowledge beforehand. Going into the program, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was, a couple months into a new role at the time, and sort of getting my feel for what marketing and communications meant. But 2 years later, I feel like I definitely learned a lot from the program, and I'm taking a lot away to be more prepared in future job positions.